Hello, Sunday Night Sauce, and I am just excited about what I'm going to share tonight. And stick around. If you're a person who needs to make a decision, stick around. Don't leave, stick around because this is going to be epic for you if you fall into the category of struggling to make a decision. Stick around, don't leave. It's going to help you a lot. If you struggle with making decisions, if it takes you a long time to make a decision, if you doubt your decisions, if you make a decision and then if as soon as something isn't going right, you change your mind and make another decision. If any of those things is you, do not leave. Stick around for tonight's Sunday Night Sauce. It's going to lift you. It's going to free you. It's going to give you some help. And I'm all about helping people. And this is what we're about in this group. So stick around. If anybody else is jumping in or if anybody else is on, just give me a shout in the comments. Say you're here. Say hello. Say something. All right. Say something. Let me know you're here. Like I said, stick around tonight. It's going to be power of decision. If you struggle, again, I'm saying it again. If you struggle with making a decision, if you struggle with making a decision and then changing your mind, if you struggle with always doubting your decision, if you struggle with being fearful in your decisions, I'm going to help you tonight. I am going to help you tonight, and I'm excited. This has been on my mind all day, and I was like, I could not wait to do tonight's Sunday Night Sauce because it was helping me. And I said, man, I got to help the people. I got to help some other folks. If you struggle with decisions. So I'm going to, give me 1 second. I'm actually going to go into the group because I can't see who's joined the live right now. So give me a second because I don't see any comments. And that's kind of annoying because I can't see who's here. So, power of decision. Power of decision. And if you're on right now, I want you to type decision in the chat box just to kind of give a little interaction, a little engagement. Let me know you're here on this live. All right. Being fearful. So I'm gonna turn this down real quick. That's kind of turn it down. Yeah. Power of decision. You know, I made a decision and to come and do this live because it was something that was huge in my mind today. So I was at the grocery store today. No, actually, I think that was yesterday. So I was at the grocery store with my son Timmy, and this is where it came to me to do this thing on decisions. I was at the grocery store. He had to go to a get together for his team, football game, team get together, and I was like, Timmy, what do you want to bring? So we got to bring something to this team party for his football game. End of the season, end of the year. What do you want to bring? So we get to the grocery store, and Timmy's like, I don't know what I want to buy. And I'm like, just get something, make a decision. So he was like, all right. So he grabbed some cookies, And then he started walking, and then he stopped, and then he put the cookies back. Then he started walking round and round in a circle, round and round in a circle. So I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, it's not that hard. Pick some cookies, put them in the basket, and let's go. And he could not do it. I watched him struggle for like 10, 15 minutes. It was like, Dad, I can't do it. I was like, you can't pick some cookies? You can't pick the cookies that you want? I mean, this is really that hard for you? He was like, yeah, I need you to make a decision for me. I don't know what to do. I was like, they're just cookies. Just pick anything. But what if they don't like them? What if I make a mistake? And I was like, okay, Timmy, sometimes, and I heard this quote and it was really powerful. Sometimes you just got to jump and build your wings on the way down. Just make a decision, jump, and let's go. So he said, okay, fine. Grab 2 chocolate chip cookies, some pumpkin cookies, and something else, and we put them in a basket. He made his decision. And I thought, wow, it was so hard just to do that simple task. And I started thinking, what about my own life and all of the times that I just wobbled back and forth trying to decide what I was going to do, trying to decide on making a decision, and how hard it was just to say what I wanted to do. Anybody ever been there? Say, me. It was so hard. And so as I was thinking, I said, let me do this live, because there are people out here in this group, in acquiring vision, who have something burning on the end. You got something burning on the inside of you, and you won't decide. It's scary to you. It's blowing your mind. You've been thinking about it for the last 5, 10, 15 years, and you still have not made a decision fully. You have not made a fully committed decision to do whatever it is that you need to do. You haven't made it. You're waiting. You're looking around. You waiting for this huge epiphany. You're waiting for a lightning bolt to hit you out the sky to tell you, make the decision. You know what? You're not going to get that huge make a decision. I mean, you might get lucky if you get that. Okay, you might get lucky, but look at how long you've been struggling. Look at how long you've been sitting on the sidelines, and you have not done it yet. You haven't done it. You 25, 35, 45, 55 years old, and you still looking like, I'm going to do it one day. And one day is never going to come until you just jump and build your wings on the way down. Am I talking to somebody? I see a couple comments. Somebody says, "Shoo, this is good." Listen, you got a whole tribe of people waiting for you to make a decision. A whole tribe of people waiting on you to make a decision. You are a senior and they're freshmen waiting for you to do what you're supposed to do. But you won't do it because you are scared. You think that you have to make the perfect first step. You know what you need to do? You need to go ahead and take that wobbly first step. You need to take that wobbly first step. You ever seen a calf or a horse or a baby when they first take that step and it's wobbly? Their knees are about to buckle. But eventually they get stronger and stronger because they keep taking a step. Somebody on here, you need to take that wobbly first step. Stop being afraid of making a mistake. Stop being afraid of making a mistake. You've already made a mistake by not doing anything. Listen to me. You've already failed by not deciding to do it. Whatever it is, go back to school, start your business. I don't know what you need to decide, but you dragging it out. You're dragging it out. You are dragging it out. You right there, watching, listening, you dragging it out. I don't care if you got a degree, you got your doctorate, your math. There is something that you need to decide that you haven't done yet. Don't let your success fool you into thinking that you're done. You're not done yet. You have not tapped into your thing yet. You're not done. There's still more inside of you. There's still more inside of you that you need to be doing. I don't know. This is burning me because I see so many people in this group, and I feel like, yeah, you might take this group for granted. Like, okay, yeah, I mean, he's doing this vision thing or what have you, and you scroll by, you like, there go Tim again, there go, talking about vision. But I'm like, no, stop being fearful and do your thing. It's about to be 2020. 2020, the year of vision. And if you don't get your vision right, get it clear, get it concise, and get it compelling, and get ready to launch into your next season. We're about to enter into a new decade. Do you know how much changes in a decade? We're about to just shoot into a whole nother season, a whole nother realm, a whole nother decade, a whole nother time. And what are you going to do? How are you going to be positioned? How are you going to position yourself in this next time frame? Listen, you need to decide. You need to write the vision, read the vision, and make it plain. That's what you need to do. You need to write your vision down. Figure it out. Stop being scared. Stop worrying about who and what and where, and who might say what, who you have to leave. Stop worrying about who you're going to have to leave if you launch what you're trying to do. You're going to have to leave some people behind because they're not ready. You're going to have to leave some people behind because they're not ready. But you need to be selfish. You need to think about you and the people who are attached to that vision that you have not launched. See, I'm talking to somebody. I don't know. But listen, okay, I got these slides ready, and I'm just like, I'm all over the place. But I'm feeling this thing so strong. I'm feeling this thing. Listen, what I got up here. You need to be hot or cold and not lukewarm, okay? You need to be hot or cold, but not lukewarm. See, I can't stand warm water. It's got to either be hot or cold. That's a very popular passage in the Bible. Because if you hot, you need to be hot or cold. Lukewarm, the word says he gonna spew you out of his mouth. I don't even want to taste you if you lukewarm. Look, he's not worried about you making a mistake. Do something. Make a decision. Hot or cold. What you gonna be? Stop being in the middle. Listen, I already told you. Jump and build your wings on the way down. Build your wings on the way down. I told my son when he finally made the decision and just jumped to buy these cookies for his party, which he brought the cookies and they were like, oh my God, these cookies were so good. And I'm like, see, dude, you took all that time to decide what you're going to bring to the party, and it wasn't that serious. I mean, it seemed that way to him from his perspective, but everything is serious from our perspective. We will drag it out. But just do something. So when he did it, and I'm like, listen, don't be fearful of making the decision. Don't be afraid of making a mistake. Because listen, and I'm going to tell y'all this, and some of y'all going to be like, no, bro, that's not true. But there is no such thing as a bad decision. Listen, there's no such thing as a bad decision. There's only an experience as a result of the decision. Hear me what I say. You might not like the results, but that does not make the decision bad. Thank you. No problem, Jeff. Glad you on. Glad you on. Listen, make the decision because you can always tweak the decision. You know what I'm saying? You can tweak the decision, but you just got to start. See, once you start, then you can see what you need to adjust. See, to everything, there is a pattern. The challenge is sticking with it long enough to see what you need to change. Stick with it long enough to see what the pattern is. What are the trends? What are the patterns? What are the upsides and the downsides? What are the little ethnocentricities and the intricacies of whatever you're doing? What are they? Identify those and then just tweak it a little bit. Just tweak it and just have a clear vision. Now, you with every decision, you got to have a vision. So you can't make a decision without a vision. You got to know where you're trying to go. And so once you make the decision to move, where are you trying to go? And that's why you can't make a decision, is because you don't really have a clear vision. What am I trying to do? What are you trying to do? What do you want? That's your first decision. What do you really want? Think, what do you want? And when you decide, stop changing your mind all the time. If that's what you want, go after it. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want, go after it. Whatever it is, just stick with it, because momentum is never lost. Momentum is transferred. So when you start something, whatever you see, whatever you decide, whatever you imagine, whatever you made the decision to do, there's momentum in that direction. And now that you got momentum in that direction, you will go where the momentum and the flow takes you, because that's what you decided. That's where you're going. If you change your mind, you just transferred your momentum to something else, and you never got to where you really wanted to go. Listen. Y'all, it's time to make a decision. I don't know what you need to make a decision on. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Listen, you only fail when you decide to do nothing. You only fail when you decide. That's when you fail. See, the anxiety comes from being all on the edge of the seat, acting like you don't know what to do. You know what to do. You just don't want to do it. You scared to do it. And people taking all kinds of anxiety pills and anxiety medicine, they're anxious because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Purpose and function is calling them, and they're not listening. They're turning a deaf ear. So yeah, you anxious and got anxiety. Jump and you won't have anxiety. Y'all not hearing me? Jump and you won't have anxiety. Jump and you won't be anxious. Jump and the fear goes away. You're only afraid of the unknown, but in the unknown is your success. In the unknown is your answer. Launch out into the deep. You have to get a new perspective, because where you sitting right now, you don't have any answers because you don't have the right point of view. When you get into the water, then your perspective will change, and then you'll know what you need to do. A confused mind does nothing. Boom. And what does the word say? God is not the author of confusion. Bye, y'all. He ain't the author. He don't write confusing books. He don't write them. He don't write confusing books. There's only confusion on the other camp. You can always tweak a decision. Always. You can always tweak it, but keep your focus on the vision and the direction that you're trying to go. You can always tweak the decision. How are you delaying your success and others people's success because you won't decide? How are you delaying it? How are you delaying success because you haven't set anything in front of you to go after, and then you haven't decided to go after it. And then when you get there, other people are going to be inspired because you went for it. And now they're like, oh, boom, I'm glad you went. I've been waiting on somebody to launch that. I've been waiting on somebody to build that. I've been waiting on somebody to write that or create that or sing that or flow with that. I've been waiting on that. And here you are sitting on it. Now they stuck, and the people after them are stuck, and the people after them are stuck. A whole line and generation and tribe of people is stuck because you in the way, because you won't launch, because you won't get out there, you won't jump, you won't decide. Decide, y'all. Just need to decide. Every decision comes with a lesson on how to succeed. It don't matter. You don't like the results, but that don't mean it was a bad decision. You got to change your perspective. Listen, you have to change your perspective. The decision was not bad. The decision was not wrong. The decision was to show you how to do it right. It wasn't a bad decision. You would have never known if you didn't decide. You needed to do that and go through that and experience that to be qualified for, man, come on. You needed to do that to be qualified and learn what you needed to learn. None of the things you did and ever did were mistakes or failures. They were experiences and lessons to teach you on your journey. Come on, mindset. You got to get the right perspective, not just mindset. How are you looking at things? How are you looking at it? What angle are you looking at it? I share this example all the time when I talk about perspective. Look, what y'all see. Some of y'all see this is your life. It's blank. Man, my life sucks. I ain't got nothing going on. You know, it's blank. It's empty. I'm annoyed. Things ain't flowing right. Things ain't going right for me. I keep failing. I keep messing up. I keep dating the wrong people, marrying the wrong people, divorcing the wrong people, going to the wrong school, going to the wrong job, going to the wrong church. My life is jacked up. That's how you looking at it. And it's blank. I ain't got nothing going on. Everybody's more successful than me. They doing better than me. Wookie woo woo woo. Yada yada yada. Everybody's better than what you got going on. That's how you looking at it. That's perspective. But if you stop and turn things around, oh dang, I guess I do got some stuff going on. Yeah, you do. You're just not looking at it right. Look at it differently. Step back and look at it from a different angle. All right. Now you like, oh, I guess I do got some stuff. And then if you turn it around again, oh, shoot, I got this going on. I didn't even realize it. But then that's not it. Then you open it up and you got page after page after page after page of all kinds of stuff going on. All you had to do was open it up and look at it from a different angle. You got a lot of stuff going on. Look, you didn't fail. You didn't mess up. Whatever happened wasn't bad. It was just an experience you went through to now give you more tools in your tool belt as you discover your real vision and purpose and direction and identity. Rika said, you just described my life. Come on now, look, that's everybody on this call. If we want to keep it real talk, ain't nobody on here. Everybody had to take a wobbly first step. Didn't nobody nail it just right. None of us got it just right. None of us got it just right. Thanks to Carl Saucy. That's right. Tonight is Sunday night sauce. None of us got it right. So why are we faking the funk like we nailed it? Got on fancy clothes, nice hat, nice cars, and broken and jacked up on the inside. Get a real vision. Really get inspired by true purpose in your life. Really do something that you're not going to change in 6 months. that you're not going to change in a year. You're not going to change in 2 years and 5 years. You ain't moving again and changing jobs and changing churches and going to another state. Man, come on, get something that's got foundation. Get something that's got legacy. Decide on true calling and destiny. And it's in you. The answer is inside of you. It was written on the table of your heart. Your heart knows what you want to do, what you need to be doing. Come on now. Your heart knows what you need to be doing. It knows. That's what the word said. The word say that he was not going to, he was no longer going to write on tablets, but he was write his laws on your heart. On your heart. His laws, his truths are written on your heart. And the truth about who you are is written on your heart. You know it. You know it, but you haven't owned your identity yet. And so in this process of making all the decisions that you thought were failures, they were actually uncovering your purpose and your identity. They were peeling back the hidden jewel that's on the inside of you, which is your function and your purpose. It's hidden under all that you've been through. Come on now. It's hidden under all that you've been through. So, yeah, every decision comes with a lesson on how to succeed. So stop saying you done failed too much. Stop saying that you done been through this and it ain't gonna work. Change your mindset and your perspective and realize nothing you've ever been through has been wasted. Nothing you've ever been through is going to be discarded, but you're going to use that in the direction as you go and on your journey towards your vision. There is no wrong decision. There's only experience. There's only experience. That's it. Stop saying you messed up. Watch your words. Watch your words. Stop saying, that's right. Stop hidden in what you've been through. Stop saying you messed up. Stop saying you failed. Stop saying you made bad decisions. Stop all that. Change all your speech. Rewire your thinking and realize you didn't know what you didn't know. So you had to do what you did so you could find out. You had to do it. Get me? You had to do it. You had to take that wobbly first step, just like a calf. When he gets up and get ready to walk, his knees is buckling. That little baby, but they take that first step and they wobble and they get it. All your life has just been wobbly first steps. But right about now, it's time now to make that decision on true calling, true vision, and true purpose. Step into it. Step into it. Step into it. No wrong decision. Y'all got to get mine right. We all got to get mine right. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? I think I'm talking to somebody. I think I'm talking to me. Because I'm just like this. Look, there's power in decision. Tonight, tomorrow, the rest of this week, make a decision. Just make it. Just make it. And listen, I'm gonna get this one last thing. I'm guilty of this, and I've been walking on this when it comes to, matter of fact, I'm not even guilty because this whole weight loss thing or whatever it is, when you decide that you want to lose weight, you'll lose it. So don't make yourself feel bad because you haven't lost weight. Hear what I'm saying? When you are ready to lose weight, you'll lose it. And when you decide to lose weight, soon as you make that decision, there won't be no conditional decisions. We have to stop with these conditional decisions. Conditional decisions. Conditional yeses. Look, stop putting conditions on your decisions. conditional decisions. We can't have that anymore. Either the decision is yes or it's yes, but no conditions. You're going to lose weight, but after Thanksgiving, but after your birthday, but after the holidays, but after the new year. Like, no, you cannot make a decision and then unqualify it or qualify it. Understand what I'm saying? Make your decision and let your mind. When I make decisions, this is what I do. I think about all the scenarios that I would change my mind before I ever decided. I'm like, okay, I want to do so and so, but I know I still like doing X, Y, Z, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. And I know in all those scenarios, I could possibly change my mind. And if I feel that thing like, ooh, I ain't ready, I don't do it. I don't do it because I'm not ready yet. And you got to own your not readiness. You got to own your not readiness. If you ain't ready, you ain't ready. So, but when I make a decision, I jump and I'm all in because I done went through and I feel, I walk through in my mind the temptation or the experience of the thing that would cause me to change my mind. And I face it in my mind and I tell it no. Before I ever do it, I tell my son, I like, look, you need to decide that you're going to listen to the teacher before you get to school. That's what I tell him. I said, before you get to school, you keep talking about, oh, well, I don't know, and it's hard, and I always forget, and no. Before you get there, you need to decide that you're going to listen to the teacher. Make the decision now. The problem is when you get to school, you trying to decide in the midst of all these kids who want you to be the class clown and make them laugh. No, it's too late then. You got to make the decision before you get to school and say, I'm listening to the teacher. I'm not going to be the class clown. I'm not going to, make fart noises. No. You decide that now. And he just looks at me like, ooh, shoot, daddy, you calling me out? Yeah. Because you ain't deciding right now. You trying to decide when you get there. Well, real talk. What they say when we kids or teenagers, don't be fooling around with that boy or that girl. Because once you get started, you can't stop. You need to decide before you go on that date. Either they gonna hit it or they not. And if they not, then you need to decide that now. Don't be talking about why you laying up and fooling around. Oh, I don't know. It's hard. Well, yeah, it's hard to decide now. It's too late. It's too late to decide at that point. You got to decide before you leave the house. Before you leave the house. And I know y'all women good for that. Anyway, power of decision. That's tonight. Sunday night sauce. Sunday night sauce. What's up, Sharice? Gregory. Sunday night sauce. Power of decision. Power of decision. It's powerful, y'all. Once you set that decision in motion, life changes. Life changes. Life changes. Life changes. Anyway, I was fired up. My sauces run dry. I'm done. And now I'm thirsty. Been all this. You know what? I'm glad I had a bottle of water. H2O. 2 parts hydrogen and 1 part oxygen. I cannot believe I remember that. Chemical. Y'all remember chemical equations? I could not stand physics. What, y'all? I'm just saying. Okay, stop it. All right, I'll be good. No, I'm not. I didn't really decide yet. Yeah, I didn't really decide. So I lied. I didn't decide. So I am the clarity doctor. I'm about to sign off. So I'm going to do these Sunday night sauces. If y'all like them, let me know. If y'all like this Sunday sauce and you want me to keep doing it, say Give me some likes, some shares, because I'll do it if y'all like it. You know, I love talking, love sharing knowledge. I love enlightening people because I done been through a lot. The half has not been told, as they say. Yeah. Drop in your comments, like, share, love. Tell me what you think of Sunday Night Sauce. About to sign off. I'll look at the comments because, yeah, it's good. It's good. Thank you all for joining. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all for being in the group. And y'all have a good night. Water. Y'all need to drink more water. I need to drink more water. Man, this cat was dropping knowledge at the Pink Lotus Project. Oh my God. His name is Bruce Cummins. I'm gonna have him in the group. He's so dope. When I say he dope, he dope. He dope with a capital D. He's cold. Bruce Cummins. I'm gonna have him in the group. He gonna share. He gonna blow your mind. He gonna share. Just talk about health, talk about food, talk about some real stuff. It's gonna be good. And yeah. So I'm excited. Y'all cool people. All right, cool. Said Angel, you said you want to know my story. Girl, look. I don't know if you're ready. You might be. I think I might have to do that one. But Good night. Thank you, sir. Oh, no problem, Jeff, man. No problem at all, bro. Thank you for being in here. Good night. Yes.